Welcome guys, welcome to the channel. Now in this session we will see a very rapid and quick session on mycology. I will speak about the general mycology and its properties, superficial mycosis and deep mycosis, and I will just try to cover it up in everything under 30 minutes. Just follow it with me. First, mycology. We have cell wall and cell membrane. Cell wall made up of chitin, cell membrane made up of ergosterol. Only one exception here, and it's an important MCQ. Pneumocystis jirovecii. It doesn't have ergosterol in the cell membrane. And the classification, the group, the fungi are studied depending upon the characteristic of the bud. It is yeast-like. In yeast, we have unicellular mostly, so it produces only one form of bud, or kind of blastospore or kind of blastoconidia. Example is Cryptococcus. And next is the yeast-like. In yeast-like, we have yeast-like forms and the pseudohyphae forms. Yeast-like forms include Candida and Malassezia furfur, whereas the pseudohyphae forms. Okay, and then it forms the third group is the mold. We have hyphae, septate hyphae and aseptate hyphae. Aseptate hyphae, Rhizopus mucor and Apophysomyces. In septate forms, we have phioid forms. Phioid further classified into two. It's melanin and hyalin. Melanin we can have from M and melanin. M and A from melanin gives Madurella and Alternaria, whereas the phioid we are studying this species under phioid, so maybe phaeodra. Everything comes under melanin species. And second group is the hyalin species. So silent, just remember the mnemonic FAP. F for Fusarium, A for Acrimonium, A for Aspergillus, and P for Penicillium. This Penicillium and Aspergillus, they form a group. Okay, they are found in grains, cereals, and we will discuss in about last topic. We will discuss in about it will grow in cereals. So FAP, Fusarium, Acrimonium, Aspergillus and Penicillium. And only one extra point you have to learn is the different types of hyphae. It's spiral hyphae, pectinate hyphae is like the shape of a comb, and then chandelier hyphae, also called as the antler hyphae. Organism is Trichophyton schonleni, and then a microphorum canis nodular organism, and a racket-shaped hyphae seen in Epidermophyton flocosum. Okay, and then a dimorphic fungus. So we have just seen three groups: yeast-like, mold, and under mold we saw septate, aseptate, and under septate we saw phioid, that is mean phioid group, and under phioid we have melanin and hyalin. And now we are entering into the dimorphic fungus. So from the name we can say that it is showing two morphology. What are the two morphologies? 37 degree it behaves like yeast, and the 25 to 28 degree it behaves like a hyalin septate mold. Under mold we studied septate, and under septate we studied hyalin. Okay, mold cold, yeast heat. Dimorphic fungus 37 degree yeast, 25 to 28 degree hyalin. So pneumonic here is body heat probably changes shape. So the organisms are following: B blastomycosis, H histoplasma, P paracoccidia mycosis, and Penicillium rnf. And the name is changed. I will just mention when we discuss about the fungus later. And changes coccidia mycosis, and shape for Sporothrix. And these are the four groups under which the fungus is broadly classified. And then coming to the reproduction, sexual and asexual. By the basis of the sexual cycle, it is classified into three forms: ZAP, ZAP. Remember, FAP is for that hyalin variety, septate in under mold, and ZAP is for the sexual cycle: zygospore, ascospore, and basidiospores. The fungi exist in a perfect shape. It is also called as the telomorph. And another one is the fungi imperfecta or the deuteromycetes. It is the most medically important fungi. And elaborating ZAP, zygospores, Rhizopus and Mucor absidia forms the zygospores, whereas the Aspergilla forms the ascospores, and Basidiospores is formed by the Cryptococcus. Asexual spores is found by mitosis. Okay, so asexual spores can be studied as blastospores. Yeast and yeast-like. Sporangiophores, it has a sporangiophore aseptate mold. Arthrophore is a fragmentation of the septate mold. Conidiophores, macroconidia and microconidia. Chlamydiophores, Candida albicans and Candida dubliensis. No, just remember the name, and just the images of these would do more than enough. Okay. Then coming to the stain, best stain followed in fungal staining is the Gomori Grocod Gridley methanamine silver stain. Just remember it as a GMS stain, and it is black in color. And other periodic shift stain, it shows the fungal bodies in pink color. And gene cell stain, we know that hematoxylin neosin stain, we know that. And one important point is I'm staying here is the fluorescent staining. Calcofluor white, it binds to the chitin of the cell wall. Okay. So in Cryptococcus, we study Cryptococcus under CSF. It is under CSF. We study the Cryptococcus organism in India, young negative strain, and in tissue is the Mucicarmine strain, and then Calcafluor white stain. Just stain as in a background black and blue color stain, and wet mount 10% KOH, skin scaping, nail specimens, hair specimen are being used here. The why KOH, potassium hydroxide, it aids in the keratin digestion. We can see the fungal bodies more clearly. That is where the reason we are using 10% KOH. And next is the lactophenol cotton blue. Lactophenol cotton blue, study after the culture study we can able to study the morphology only after the fungus grows into its full blown grown fungus. That is means of a study morpho after fungus only, sorry, after culture. And then it just the image will be similar like an electron microscopic image. And for lactophenol cotton blue, it's just a blue color fungal growth bodies will be seen. And cultivation is under everything. For every universal fungus, it is Saprotodextrose agar. We will use some antibiotics to inhibit the growth of bacteria, gentamicin, chloramphenicol, and in order to inhibit the growth of saprophytic fungi, cycloheximide is used. Okay. And then then we enter into the superficial, and this is the system, this is the main topic proper. This is the, now we just completed the introduction to fungal organisms and superficial and subcutaneous mycosis. First discussing about superficial mycosis, we have three groups: Tinea versicolor, Pityriasis versicolor. The agent is the Malassezia furfur. We have scaly patches. Hyperpigmented lesion is the most common lesion. Hyperpigmented lesion can also be seen, and it is rare too. Trunk, chest and neck, it forms the most common region of distribution of this kind of fungus. KOH we see only, just remember food in case of tinea. Okay, tinea versicolor, just remember food. We are going to discuss about food names only. KOH, we have banana and grape appearance or spaghetti or meatball appearance. Saprotodextrose agar, they do not go. Fried egg colonies can be seen. They do not grow on a plain SD agar, so you have to add olive oil. It is a lipophilic fungus. Okay, so and under wood lamp we see golden yellow color. Okay, in Tinea nigra on the Exophilia wernickeae and Exophilia castellani, it's a pigmented lesion. Unlike this Tinea versicolor, Tinea nigra is a pigmented. So it's a brown hyphae and yeast form. It shows brown hyphae and yeast form under KOH mount. So kind of a brownish tinge when you compare with the KOH mount of the this thing Tinea versicolor and Tinea nigra. It is more browner, so more browner and more hyphae and yeast forms can be seen in case of Tinea nigra. And palms and soles of the fisherman will be hyperpigmented lesion can be seen. And then coming to the pedra. So pedra only nothing but the infection of the hair shaft. So white pedra, black pedra. So black pedra, pedra horte, hard scalp. So remember, Pedra horte, we sound like hat in the head in the scalp, so hard. Okay, and then white opposite, exactly opposite, pubic hair, soft, trichosporan. Next coming to discussing about the dermatophytosis. So we discussed Tinea versicolor, Tinea pedra, Tinea nigra, pedra, and then we are entering into the dermatophytosis. We are now studying under superficial mycosis only. Superficial mycosis, Tinea othering warm, Trichophyton, Microspora, Epidermophyton, Trichophyton skin, hair, nail, Microspora skin, hair, Epidermophyton skin, nail. Nail is more than hair. Okay, so Epidermophyton longer name, so longer structure. Microspora, it's though in large in number but small in quantity, so Microspora short name, hair. And Trichophyton, tri means 3, so 3 all the 3 structures. And we will be asked about will be given species and find to and we will ask to find whether it is a zoophilic, geophilic or anthrophilic. Just remember go with the mnemonic. Zoophilic, we have animal names like Trichophora equinum, Microsporum canis, Microsporum equinum there. Geophilic means we have Trichophora terrestre, Microsporum gypsiae, geo, geography, so soil, so geophilic, terrestrial, geophilic. And then anthropophilic, other all names we can have it under anthropophilic. Trichophorum Seanleni on the channelless, I have just said right. Trichophorum, just remember this only one name, it will have a channelless appearance. Okay, and then the clinical types, Tinea capitis on this. Tinea capitis is the scalp, Tinea corporis non-hairy of the tongue. Tinea favus is important. Tinea favus is important because it produces cup-like crust scutula formation given by Tinea Seanloni. Okay, Tinea favus caused by Tinea Seanloni, cup-like crust scutula. This is important. And Tinea Kirian is also important. It is mostly predominantly seen in the region of scalp. It is a boggy swelling. Okay, any boggy swelling in the head when they ask under this topic, it is Tinea Kirian only. Okay, then Tinea umbricata concentric lesion, Tinea unguum nail bud, Tinea pedis webs, Tinea cruris groin, and Tinea varicosum. Okay, Tinea concentricum, tinea anguna, and tinea barbae for the beard, and the non-bearded region when we develop tinea, it is called as the tinea barbae. And then tinea barbae in under KOH we have hyaline septate molds, arthrosporic, SDA on the colonies can be seen. Lactophenol cotton blue study is very very important here. We have ectothric and endothric. Ectothric means surrounding the hair, the arthrospores can be seen. Within the hair shaft means it is endothrix. Hair perforation test to differentiate between tinea rubrum and mentagrophytes. It causes surface erosion of the hair shaft. How we performing hair perforation test means incubate hair with yeast and fungus for 2 to 3 weeks, and then we will see the structure. Okay. Trichophyton, Microsporum, Epidermophyton. Trichophyton, Microconidia will be more in number. It will be like a long elongated pencil shaped, whereas the Microsporon, minimal number of Microconidia is seen, but it will be a fan or spindle shaped. Epidermophyton, club shaped, may or may not. Microconidia may or may not be present. You just Google the images, it will be more than evident. And then ID reaction or dermatophytitis, it means sterile lesions away from the original lesion can be following antifungal therapy also. It do not confuse with allergy, probably due to the fungal products. Okay, 1 second.